Hello and welcome to my coding tutorial to build and deploy my Next.js Postgres e-commerce website on Linux Ubuntu operating system using Hostinger VPS server. In this tutorial, we will learn how to buy and configure VPS server and website domain on Hostinger, fork and clone my Next e-commerce project from GitHub, deploy project on Hostinger Ubuntu server, and automatically update project on every Git push. Also, you will learn how to encrypt your website using Let's Encrypt SSL certificate. First of all, I'm going to thank Hostinger for sponsoring this video. I already used their service for hosting my website and web applications like codingwithbasir.com. In this tutorial, we are going to build and deploy a fully functional e-commerce website on Hostinger VPS server. Let's review the benefits of Hostinger VPS service. It's high performance, uses KVM virtualization. You will have full root access. It's scalable, so you can upgrade as your website grows. You have a lot of options for choosing operating system. It provides free automatic backups and real-time snapshots. And also you will have VPS AI assistant here, and you can ask any questions from this AI service. Let us start by buying VPS server. Go to hostinger.com/vps-hosting, and here scroll down to buy a VPS server plan. I highly suggest to buy KVM2, the most popular one, because it's perfect for our case and you can get a great discount on this plan. Click on choose plan. You have 30-day money back guarantee, and here select the payment period. What I suggest is to select 24 months because you can save the most amount here. Next step is create your account. If you don't have any, you can create using Google or create account using email and password. After login, select payment method. You can have a lot of options. Enter your information here, but don't forget to enable my coupon. You can get extra discount using this coupon, Coding with Basir. This is the coupon code. Click apply. Awesome, the coupon has been applied. Then enter your credit card info and submit secure payment. After payment, go to hpanel.hostinger.com, and there we are. We have our KVM2 VPS server ready to config. Let's click on setup, start now. Select a location for your new VPS. Try to find the server that is close to you and your audience. I select UK, continue. Here it's time to select the operating system. Here we're gonna use a Linux server. Let's find it here. And Ubuntu version of Linux. Select the latest one, Ubuntu 24.04. Select. Here we have a free malware scanner. Continue. Here is very important. You need to set a root password and add an SSH key. Enter a secure password. Here is your VPS hostname. And let's add an SSH key to access to the server without entering password every time we want to have the server. Click on add SSH key. Here we have two fields to fill. First one is your public SSH key. Let's find it. Go to Finder. If you have Windows operating system, go to your Windows Explorer and go to your folder. Then visible hidden files. Go to .ssh folder and open the file with .pub extension. It contains your public SSH key. Open it. Copy all content. Go to SSH key content and paste it here. Then enter a name. Here is my computer and click on save. It's been added. Click continue. Here I'm getting this error, we need to follow all rules in the password. To make it simple, you can generate a password, make it visible, and copy it somewhere because we need it later. Then click on continue. And here we have one more step to finish the VPS setup. We have SSH key, the host name is this, operating system Ubuntu, and VPS location is here. Click finish setup. It takes a while to create a VPS server. You'll see that the server is ready. You can access to your VPS server using SSH. Let's copy this, open a new instance of VS Code, and in a new terminal, paste the command. Here 5.182.18.65 is the IP address of my VPS server. Yours is different. Press enter. Press yes for this question. Are you sure you want to continue connecting? And there we are. We are connected to the server with root user. Just press ls to make sure that everything works as you want. Awesome. And keep this window open because we need it to create repository and deploy our website. Let's go and buy a domain. Go to hpanel.hostinger.com, select domain, click get a new domain, enter your domain name. I entered Next.js-ecommerce.com. Search for it to make sure that it's available. Awesome. And click on buy now, select the payment period, and complete purchase. As you see, your domain is being secured. Click on continue. And there we are. We have the domain on domain section. Let's configure the domain. Go to DNS server. So to do that, you need to go to the domain, select the domain, click on manage, select DNS server, and update a record. Click edit. And for type a record, point to the server. Here is the IP of server. Copy the IP part, replace it with this one, and update. Set TTL to 60 and update. A record has been added to the DNS records. Let's add IP version 6 of it. In Manage DNS Records, select AAAA. For points to go to VPS. I just opened it in a new window. Manage, SSH access, and copy IP version 6. Paste it here, add record. At the very end, you will see IP version 6 connected to this domain. That's it about connecting domain next.js-ecommerce.com to the VPS server. Let's go for next step. In this step, we are going to deploy our application on Hostinger Ubuntu VPS server. You can find all the code and command that I use in this tutorial on this link. It's in the description of this video. And scroll down to find deploy application part. I suppose the VPS IP address is this, and domain name is next.js-ecommerce.com. So you need to change them based on your VPS IP address and domain name. Let us start by connecting to the VPS server. In previous sections, we already connected to the VPS server. I am going to connect it again in a new terminal, SSH root @IP address. Great. Next step is installing Node. We need to run all of these commands one by one. Step 1 is updating using apt-get update. Step 2, downloading setup on the line 20 using this command. Then run sudo-e bash node source, and then install Node.js by running sudo apt-get install -y Node.js. Great. Let's test it by running node-v. We have version 20 of Node on this server. Next step is creating Git repository for the project on the server. Create repo folder inside app, Next.js ECommerce. Then create destination folder. When we clone the repo, we need a destination to put all source code. So this one is for GitHub. This folder is for Git repository, and this one is to check out from this repository and run project here. Go to repo folder and initialize a new repository, a new bare repository. Step 4 is automating deployment on every Git push. We need to add some code on post receive hooks for this Git repository. Run this command, nano hooks post receive, and add this code here. In the terminal, log post receive triggered. Go to the dest folder and run git directory repo folder and work 3 the dest folder. Check out from this repo in this folder, and here main is the branch name, -f is force, and after that npm install all packages and npm run build to build the project, and then run pm2 restart Next.js ECommerce. pm2 is a process manager that we're going to use in this tutorial, and we need to install pm2 and create Next.js ECommerce app before running this command. Also, we need to install pm2. Let's save it by pressing Ctrl X and pressing Y and enter. Next step is making post receive file executable by running this command. chmod ug+x and the file name. Next step is installing pnpm. It's the package manager for this project because it's much faster and easier to work with. It's done. Next step is creating a Postgres database. Simply go to versal.com, create an account, and go to your dashboard. Go to storage, create a new storage of type Postgres, continue, and enter the name of your Postgres database. And after creating database, you will have a new Postgres database here. I'm setting the name to Next PG Amazona Final Postgres. You can set the name to whatever you like. The important part is here, Postgres URL. So keep this window open, and in next step, go to /dest and nano.env. Run cd.dest, go to dest folder, and create .env file in this folder by running nano.env. Then copy this code inside this file, and for Postgres URL, you need to paste the URL of Versal. So click on Show Secret and copy the content inside double quotes. So I'm not gonna show the secret because it should be secured. So you need to show secret and then copy this part and paste it here. Then Ctrl X and save this file. That's it. Let me explain what we did in this file before saving this. We set the next public server URL to the domain name, the app name, and the app description. Also, for next auth, we created a secret. You can create it by running npx auth secret in your terminal, and set auth trust host to true to get rid of error with next auth. And we need to set recent API key. It's a email service. It's a cloud email service. I'm not going to use it here, But if you like, you can go to recent.com, create a new a real API key and put it here. Just for test, I'm setting to 1 to 3. You can replace it with a real one. So paste your Postgres database URL here and then save this file. Great. I just saved .env file in this folder. Let's go for next step. On a new terminal on your dev machine, not on the Ubuntu server, let's clone the repo from this address. If you want to have your own version of this project, you need to fork it first and then get the URL of forked version of this project. Just click here and then copy this. So I'm creating a new terminal side by side. Go to my favorite folder, let's say desktop, and then git clone the git repository address. Press enter. Done. After cloning the repo, go to the repo folder and add a new git repo for Hostinger at this address. Let's go to that folder, cd next pg-shatc and ECommerce, and run this command. Then add some dummy change and git push. Open README file, and at the very end, add some dummy changes to the README file, save it, open terminal again, and run this command to commit and push changes to the Hostinger Git repository. Paste this command and paste it, and press enter. Great, it's pushing data to the Hostinger VPS server. As you see, post receive triggered here, switching to the branch main, and it's installing packages using pnpm install. It's done. Then running npm run build to build production version of Next.js application, generating static pages, and there we are. It's done, but we have this error. It says PM2 not found. Let's go and install PM2 on the server, not on the development machine. So make this small and go for the server. Based on the plan, step 10, we need to config PM2. First of all, install it using sudo npm install -g PM2. Then go to the dest folder where we have the source code of this project. So we already have in the dest folder, and push all changes in the data model on the Postgres database here by running this command, npx resultkit push, pulling a schema from database in the dest folder and creating tables on the Versal Postgres database. Then seed sample data using npx tpx./db/seed. Run this command, press Y to install tsx TypeScript. Great, it's done, and sample data is created on the server. After seeding data, it's time to run npm start using PM2. Run this command. Awesome. Next.js ECommerce is online. Let's run PM2 list. Yes, it works. And let's add another dummy changes on the development machine and commit and push to see if it works as we want. Let's say on the development machine, we have another changes in the code and we want to deploy it on the server. We need to add changes and then run git add, git commit, and git push. Press enter. Automatically changes apply to the server and a new version of application will be built by pnpm build, and by PM2 it's going to be updated to the latest version. Great. As you see, PM2 restarted the project for us. Let's test the result. Open your IP address on a new tab, but you need to add port number 3000 at the end of it. Awesome. We have our project running. Let's go for step 13, configuring Apache to connect IP address to the domain name. Let us start by installing Apache 2. Go to the Ubuntu server and close the development machine terminal. On the Ubuntu, run this command, press enter to install Apache web server, then run sudo a2en mode and enable this features. After enabling proxy HTTP using Apache, it's time to create the domain configuration using this command. First of all, go to this folder, cd etc apache 2 site available, and then paste this command here. Then copy this code here. What we did is to set the proxy path to the port 3000 on current machine and set the server name to the domain name. Save it. Yes. Next step is disabling the default configuration by running this command and enabling the domain name configuration by running this one. Then restart the server. Also, we can run this command too to make sure that it works. Let's open the website at this address. Awesome. The domain name works too. So what we have is IP address at port 3000 and the domain name at port 80, the default port for web applications. Let's go for next step and secure this website using certbot. Let's run this command, install certbot python certbot apache. After installing certbot, let's create a new certification by running this long command. I just copy this and paste it here. Create a certbot, set domain name, set email, and here is configuration for Apache, agree TOS, no EFF email, redirect. You don't need this one, it's the next command, only redirect. Press enter to request a certificate for Next.js ecommerce.com. It's done. And then enable renew using this command automatically. After this, go to the .env file and change HTTP to HTTPS. Copy this, paste it here, nano.env, and change it to HTTPS. Ctrl X and save this file. Done. And the last step is opening the HTTPS version of website. Awesome. Here it is secured connection. In this tutorial, we successfully deployed our application on Config VPS server, and we created a domain connected to the server and make the comment and make the domain secured. Let's test it. Here I have a product, add it, selected, add to cart, go to cart, proceed to checkout. Let's sign in with email and password. So I'm going to sign up, create a new account, sign up, save, proceed to checkout, enter your address, continue, select payment method, let's say cash on delivery, and place order. Awesome. We created a new order. If I log in as admin, sign in, log in as admin, go to admin dashboard. Awesome. In the orders, I can see this order. On the details, I can make this as paid like this, and I can mark it as delivered. Great. we successfully created e-commerce website. That's it about this tutorial. Until next tutorial, bye bye.